Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I wanted more than anything else to express warmest and heartfelt thanks to Ant and Dec for coming yet again to this amazing event. When you think they could be doing all sorts of other useful things, like practicing their lines for the next show. But when you think it is 16 years they've been coming here, and each year their jokes get better and better, and their gents' natty suiting gets smarter and smarter, and generally they add an enormous amount of tone and dignity to the occasion. And I really am enormously grateful to them. I have interesting memories of this place, ladies and gentlemen, because I think it was always here that the Royal Variety performance took place, and one or two other Prince's Trust evenings trying to raise a lot of money. And on one of those evenings I was sitting in that box, what Dame Edna Everage describes as the ashtray. And to my absolute horror, halfway through this Royal Variety performance, whatever it was, one of the performers produced a ladder and laid it up against the ashtray and proceeded to climb up into the box. And to make some very unsuitable jokes about me. Whereupon I was very, very tempted just to give the ladder a tiny push. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a wonderful occasion, and I found it deeply moving to hear so many of the young people's stories. And after 41 years, it really is, well, you can imagine, I hope, so continually rewarding to hear about the way in which the Trust can help turn people's lives around. But of course, it can't be done without the army of wonderful supporters, staff, all those remarkable characters who have the ability to help motivate and encourage and literally help to build people's self-confidence and self-esteem. It doesn't happen at once, it takes a lot of effort and application and dedication. So I owe a huge debt to them, to all those wonderful volunteers who've very often been with this Prince's Trust family for 25, 30 years or whatever. And as you can imagine, last year, being the 40th anniversary, I was unbelievably proud of what the Trust has achieved with all those people who've given so much, particularly all those wonderful celebrity ambassadors, people like Philip Schofield, who's been coming for 23 years, finally caught me out blowing my nose, and so many others, and our young ambassadors. I can't tell you how proud I am of them, because they've been through such unbelievable difficulties in their lives, and when they come back and help, again, it is remarkable to see the difference they can make in helping to prise people out of the darker corners of life and say, come on, actually, you'll find that if you go on this program or whatever, you'll find it will make the whole difference. A lot of people don't believe it, but when they give it a go, they very often find it's so much better than they dared even imagine. And the other thing I am very proud of too is, as a result of all this unbelievable hard work on the part of Martina and all her team, and all those people who help us raise the money to whom I'm inordinately grateful. And I think it's now something like 870,000 people. I keep thinking it must be way over 1 million by now, but I'm always told that despite the fact that we help something like 55, nearly 60,000 people a year, a lot of them are going round on programs, so you can't count them twice. But as a result of all that work, we get a 78% positive result from all the effort put into helping young people transform their lives. So many of them go on to do all sorts of other things, whether it's new extra training or education or whatever. And as you can imagine, I'm so proud of all those people we've started off in business. Nearly 90,000 now. All those people who've made such a success, they've sold their businesses for a huge amount of money, and they come back and help the Trust again with big donations and become ambassadors. And that's exactly what I wanted to achieve 41 years ago, which was a virtuous circle, if we could possibly manage it. I think on the whole we have. And what warmed my heart today more than anything was to hear somebody say it was a family, because that's what I hope in many ways it has become. So ladies and gentlemen, finally, I just wanted to thank more than anything else TK Maxx and HomeSense for being such wonderful sponsors and our partner for this year's Celebrate Success. And the work they do is hugely valued, not just at this event, but throughout the year. And the other sponsors who make such a huge difference and have helped today, particularly are Boeing, Dell EMC, Delta Airlines, HSBC, NatWest, who've been a great support for years, and of course Mappin & Webb. And I was thrilled when I discovered that Elizabeth Galton, the creative director at Mappin & Webb, had been started off with one of our original old travel bursaries by the Trust 20 years ago. So again, you can see how the virtuous circle works. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for all your wonderful support. And again, my warmest possible congratulations to all those young people whose lives have been turned around, and I hope will help others' lives to be turned around when I'm too old and decrepit to be able to do anything in life. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.